I'm just playing.
Tell everybody watching you right now, hell no.
Right.
But I'm a 70-30 guy. I rock 70-30 because I do feel like if she worth it, I want to show her that she worth it.
Is that married?
And that's a very easy way.
So hold on, question.
Married or if you my
domestic.
girl.
So
if we domestic and we live together, it's 70-30.
First off,
chances are we won't
because
really
we don't
live
need to be
together.
combining nothing, living in separate households.
Won't live together. I don't know what to tell you.
So what about y'all ladies?
Live together after marriage.
Have you?
Split?
Yeah, for splits. Like, have you been? I was in a long-term relationship.
And what was the split?
We were not married, and it was a 50-50 split.
Okay.
And then later things happened where shit happened.
And you were carrying
and then
the brunt
right,
of the
and
load,
and
yeah.
I you know,
I
like
got you.
as you do things because you care
You
about somebody,
for
and love is
sure.
love and whatever. But going forward in the future. It's hard to say because I don't ever want to say like I would not support my partner if they were down.
I know it's hard, but I want you to say it.
I hate to say
what's
I
your
would never
ideal
say it.
split?
I would never.
What you want, Kiana?
I want.
Say what you want. What you want
Tell
now?
the truth, shame the devil. Ooh.
I don't even necessarily think it should be a percentage split. I think, okay, and I'm going to go with married, which I'm not, and we all know I'm not, and that I actually have no plans to. So, okay. So this is
Who is she talking to?
Yeah.
Who is she trying to get that
My
message out
life.
to?
Right.
Because look, people are started talking on my line.
Yeah, we weren't talking before we started talking money. Everybody
Oh
like,
yeah.
But I'm going to say, like, if I get married, I guess it depends on what we talk about, but in my ideal situation, he would pay the mortgage
I'm cool.
or whatever.
Okay.
I would pay, the bills
Some
or whatever.
utilities.
And then I don't know, but I don't think I'd ever do a 50-50 split again.
You want to do that again?
Ever.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
What's up, Chrissy?
Chrissy.
What's up,
I've
Chrissy?
had 3 different situations. I've had the 50-50.
Okay.
I've had I was carrying the load 100%
Okay.
and put him on my health insurance.
You saw her face. She was mad about that thing.
She had a dependent.
Right.
Did you get them taxes? Is what I need to know. Did you get them taxes? Is what I
She
need.
had a dependent, bitch.
Sir, you don't get a tax refund. I get a tax refund.
Ooh, and then I've had where he paid 100%.
Okay.
And I will just say, of course, him paying 100% is
It's
ideal.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't mind 70-30.
You don't hate
or-
70-30?
I don't. That's not bad.
30 is
Cool with
pretty
70,
good.
Yeah, I think
Wait, are you the
50-50.
70 or
I'm the set.
Yeah.
No, come on. Don't be like
Say
that.
the 7.
Nah.
I was, hey, don't act like
Hold on,
that because somebody out there feel that way.
I just think it's a quick way.
Somebody out there
'Cause
feel
look,
like they.
look. Sometimes we get complacent, right? Oh, okay, I can't even say we. Sometimes I get complacent, right? Because I get lost in the world. I get lost in what I'm doing, and you can forget that maybe not. I don't know. I haven't paid enough attention to this woman recently, just recently, in a real quick way, not forever, but a real quick way to be able to be like, I've been fucking up, man. I love the shit out of you, man. Let me just, this month, even though it's already 70-30, I'll take care of the rest of it too. Go do something fun. Go do, you know what I mean? It's just a quick way to it's like a quick reminder
Saying, I
almost
got you.
that I mess with you like that. Like I rock with you the long
There's
way.
no better feeling as a woman to be sitting at work and just thinking about your man and knowing like, yo, that nigga got my
He really
back.
got me
Like I could walk out my job today. Today I can walk out this place.
Yeah, if
And
you
he
need
got my
to.
back. Put your hand down.
And what's so crazy is
Church finger skills.
Dito's scenario is still like the same scenario, essentially, right? But you want it in a different package. You know what I'm saying?
Because to me, like, I hear a lot of people say, yo, marriage is 50-50. Marriage is 50-50.
I ain't never believed that.
Nah, marriage is 100-100. Bro, we both all in.
In some ways.
We
But
both all
the way
in.
you breaking it
It
down
should
is
be,
unique.
yeah.
Though. You breaking it down in a unique way. I'm not sure everybody breaks it down the
And
way
not everybody's
you do.
prepared to break it down.
Yeah, like everybody not saying I make 100, she made 30, we make
We
130.
make 30,
They ain't
right.
saying that. They like I make 100.
Right.
She made 30.
And
we
we don't
put-
sit outside that 30.
But, and
Okay.
best
Oh,
believe,
right now.
best believe in a lot of cases, the person making that 30 is asking for permission a lot.
A lot.
Best
Yes.
believe that.
A
I'm
lot.
telling you, real life.
So,
Word.
and
Real
so,
life.
So,
That's
and,
what
I can't
permission
even
to
be
punch.
on that.
That's what I'm saying.
Period.
And so
Like,
with the,
No, I was gonna say because I've been on the 50-50 situation. I've only been so one scenario that I'm out of.
Yeah.
You want me to
The
light?
other one
You
we
need
ain't
a
allowed
light?
to talk about.
Damn.
You need a lit?
She did put the damn face down.
Light it quick.
Because I'm just trying to
We gonna release. We gonna
you know when you be like all
Release
happy
that.
and stuff. All right, so anyway.
Because I know who you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So as I'm talking about this,
I'm gonna just get the effervescence.
okay.
After
No. So the 50-50. I personally don't like the 50-50 because I feel like we're roommates
Right.
Yeah.
at that point.
Right.
And so I feel like at any point in time, like for me to carry your whole 50 because you just decided you don't want to carry your 50, like that's not what's up.
No
You know?
shade to the 50-50 people. I know that works
Hey,
for some of
if
y'all.
that's your thing, that's your thing.
Right.
I'm just saying that ain't my thing. So, but
I didn't
and
know it
also-
wasn't my thing till I did it. So,
But I
you know.
also think it depends too. Like, okay, so let's say because particular situation, let's say you're moving in that scenario, that person came into my space. You
Yes,
understand what I'm
and then
saying?
same thing.
So at that point, 50-50 was minimal. You know what I'm saying? Because you came into my space.
Sure.
Now, if I'm coming as a woman, if I'm coming into your space,
Yeah.
of course you're gonna dictate what that's gonna look like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've had the luxury now of having the conversation of what that would be like to have the 100. And I'm like, I'm just not built that way anyway. Like
Yeah.
I can't just sit at home and like know that I'm not contributing
Yeah.
whatsoever. But to know, like Crystal said, to know that somebody has your
my
back,
back.
Yeah.
meaning, babe, if your money is the savings and my
Right.
money pays the bills,
Right.
it's still our money,
Yeah.
but we need to know that a good, decent chunk of it is going to whatever. So if it's my money pays,
That conversation is had.
Yeah.
yeah.
I got
if
a- I got
if
a
my
monkey
money's paying-
wrench.
If listen,
I got a monkey wrench because
What's
I
up?
mean,
What?
Let's go. Let's
So-
go contrarian.
you're talking about this split, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
What if you're the 100 and he's the 30?
bump it. If I'm the 100 and he's the 30, as long as you don't plan on staying at 30 for the rest of your life, which you can't be because I wouldn't be dealing with you,
You okay with
then
that?
I'm
Right.
good with that.
Speak on it. Yeah, come on, Keon. I knew you had something to say. I saw it in your throat. I saw it.
It's not even. I don't know.
Don't you do
because
it. Don't
based
swallow
on
them.
my-
Tell the truth.
Based on my past situation, like, I just know that I thought that I would be okay with being the
The
breadwinner.
Yeah.
And I was not, yo. And even though I pretended that I was, because that's the situation in the space I was in, I
Yeah.
was fucking not.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
she
at
need
the
that,
end
she
of the
need that.
day, like, it was just word. Y'all feel that energy coming off me? 'Cause that shit is serious,
Yeah.
yo. Like,
Yeah.
carrying a man on top of carrying, like,
Everything else.
it's just a lot. And don't get
Okay.
me wrong, like,
Did he start? I don't want to pry too much now because
No,
you,
no, it's not
you already
prying.
got somebody hitting you with the sauce
hold on.
right now. Did you feel like he got too complacent?
yeah.
You did.
But and that's
But
the
situation
thing.
was different too. Like,
But-
in all fairness, I'm gonna say, like, shit happens where, you know, like, it wasn't that, it was like I was with a lazy nigga that chose not to do nothing. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Physically,
Ooh.
things happen
Not
where
a-
he
So he
wasn't
turned lazy.
able.
Right.
He got injured.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I was
And
about to
then,
So
you
it wasn't
know,
just somebody who was being sorry.
so, right, and it's like,
Alright.
so
He ended up having
when
no
you
choice.
love somebody, you want to support them, but
Of
then
course.
it
Okay.
becomes like, well, how long
So-
is this gonna
yeah,
be?
how long is it
Where
gonna be like this?
So
Okay.
I'm gonna adjust those numbers a bit.
Okay.
You make 200, he make 1.
100?
Wait.
Yeah.
So we making 300?
Listen,
Yeah.
first of all, once first of all,
Wait.
See,
No,
because
that's
there's a different
mine.
no,
mentality
but it
just
is,
now.
but it is a
100
different,
versus
no, but it is a
30,
different
right?
mentality because
It
there's a
is.
lot more. Before you talk about finances, there's so many other things.
Y'all
you
done
have
been
to
through some
under-
shit.
No, yeah, but there's so many other things you have to understand about that person before you even get to that point of
sure.
understanding their
Mhm.
finances.
That's what I mean.
If my goal is to own a business, be an entrepreneur, your goal is to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life.
Then we
It
don't
ain't
have
gonna work.
shit in
It ain't gonna
common
work.
No, I won't
anyway.
say we don't. I won't say we don't have anything in common. But if you like the CEO and you down for the 9 to
Yeah.
5 for the rest of your life, okay, fine.
Right.
Ambition comes
Right.
in all shapes,
Right.
forms, and
Right.
fashion. Like,
If
it don't
I want to
gotta
live
be-
in a 2-story
does.
house, 5 bedrooms, whatever, and you're cool with living in a condo for the rest of our life, then finances aren't even going to be a conversation because you're always going to be okay with making a certain amount of money. And I'm always going to feel like we need to keep making more money. So once you hit 100, it don't even matter at that point. If I'm making 100 and you making 2, 3, I'm making 4 and you making 5, like, it don't
Yeah,
even
we
matter
trying
because
to
we're
get
now
We
at...
keep elevating. But that's why my
Yeah.
mind was at when you said, like your money is our money, because I'm thinking business-wise.
Like, we on a whole nother
yeah,
level.
like, because that's a whole,
yeah.
So if you start making that kind of money, is finances still split at that point?
Like
said
bills
Mr.
down the middle.
Huh?
Because
Shit, I don't know. I got a
Dito
financial
said she
manager.
made
I
200,
think you
he
don't
made
pay
100.
attention
Right.
to it. It's not such like at that point. It's
Is
probably
it our
not-
house? Is it your house? Is it my house? I feel like if we're walking to a situation, and this is, I want to hear y'all perspective on this too, about when you are integrating with somebody, how do you feel about them coming into your space, or would you rather go into their space, or would you rather cut
Wait,
all
wait.
that out and create a whole new space?
Rewind.
Together.
Okay.
But going back to that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say at that bracket of income,
I
Yeah,
think
and
it-
I don't
matter.
handle. I don't
I don't
control
think
my
there's
finances.
concerns.
I'm
I
not thinking
pay
about
somebody
there's
to
accounting.
control my
There's-
finances.
right.
So
Because once you make a
I
certain
don't
amount of
know.
money, you're not thinking about, oh, babe, you ain't paid a mortgage. this
Yeah,
month.
no, I'm not. I'm busy.
No.
I'm running a business. Somebody else got to do it.
We both ain't talking about that. At that point, we worried about, babe, the bottom line looking real crazy.
Yeah.
I hate to say
Let's
it,
call the
but
finance guy.
wealthy people or couples that are in those type of brackets, they probably don't worry about finances as much.
They
Like
don't.
that's that like not for
'Cause you
nothing,
getting
but
it.
right. Like when you're getting it, you're not worried about that. If you know you have 3 businesses and 7 streams of income, like y'all not worried about the mortgage not
Because
getting
all
paid
your
that
bills
month.
are paid through
And that's
one of them.
another thing,
So the
too.
other 7, the other 6 are.
So
goes back to
this
the
is what I'm asking
conversation of
because
understanding.
it's not about like I'm not just talking about bills. I'm just talking about the joining of accounts because as you just said, you're not even worried about these small trivial things anymore.
So should we not be
Mortgages.
worried about joining accounts?
Yeah, a mortgage is now trivial, but now you're like you said, you're in a different tax bracket. Somebody else is taking
My financial
is-
advisor, he-
is taking
Take
care of your
bills.
accounts,
Yeah.
right? So, even from a financial standpoint,
Oh yeah,
why
we're gonna have the conversation.
Right,
Like,
so why-
I
why-
still need my
why-
check,
why
my
now-
trust.
why now have separate accounts? Because for that financial advisor, that's more you paying him because he got more stuff he
manage
got to
the
Well,
do.
I
different
would
accounts,
agree
yeah.
with that because there
Yeah,
is going to
that's
come a
true.
point where
Yeah.
when you're making like an outrageous amount of money or some decent amount of money. Yeah, we're also because we're not worried about who's paying the bills. We also not worried about separate accounts. But
Right.
I also don't think I would be tripping if he had a separate account. Like if
Right,
we're making
right,
that much
right,
money.
right.
Yeah,
But
'cause
coming
I feel
from coming from like a real estate background at that price bracket, at that income bracket again, I'm having a trust. Like I have
Yeah.
things set in place that say this is how much money from this account goes to Crystal.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, like so.
But I mean, yeah, there's
It's just
processes
different.
and stuff you put in place. But like in the grand scheme of things, I mean,
Because legally, it's handled, Bill. Try
right.
it.
I just know me. I can't be with. I'm not the one who can sit. I like. It would be beautiful. Like I think every woman would love.
You
Close
think
the
that
eyes
till you
and
actually do
Because
it.
Thinking about it.
I'm thinking about. I'm like, it would
She had
be
to
beautiful
visualize.
to just
I
be
wouldn't-
taken care of.
Hell
But like the
yeah.
fact of the matter is, like
Ooh,
that.
can't say it on that.
Well, depending on the type of woman, that's not gonna be.
Yeah, because
That's not
I'm
gonna be a
like,
dope energy. I can't do that. I have to go get it.
Yeah.
And if you getting it and you killing
And I
it,
want
might as
some-
well go
I
get it.
still wanna go
and
get it.
I'm still going to get it.
I still want to go
Right,
get it.
right.
I want
but,
somebody.
like,
I want somebody.
I'ma
That's
go
working
get it and not
hustling,
stressing.
man. I want-
Yeah.
I want
focus
that.
on your own little
My
business,
passion.
your own
I
your
like
passion.
it. Yeah,
Like I could
yeah.
literally say, you know what, I'm gonna take this makeup artist thing like full throttle and focus on that. So if I didn't make enough money to pay the rent, it's okay because
Like, I can take-
But you going
it's still
to
gonna
though.
get paid.
Right.
But you going
and that's
to.
You
the
know what I'm
unique
saying?
scenario.
But you going to though.
And that's the
You
unique
going
scenario because the
to, for
conversation
sure.
presented to me was like, all right, well, you have your chef thing, you got your business, you got what you're doing. And if we were to get to that place, like, absolutely, I wouldn't even want you doing anything else. But
Focus
the
on your
moment you
passion.
get lazy on that,
Yeah.
now it's a problem.
But that's when we
Yes.
gonna have a conversation.
Yes.
Right, right.
That's
so
what we gonna have
it's
a
about the
conversation.
person.
I like somebody who out here trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is.
That
I
you
like
know,
that
regardless
conversation
if
you
you
Whatever
had,
it is.
girl. That was a good conversation.
For
You see
real.
what I'm saying?
Stay tuned.
It's so crazy.
The
but
ladies
yeah.
will be back soon. Sorry.
Single and not ready to mingle.
So to answer your question, you said moving into each other's
Oh,
space.
spaces.
Oh yeah.
So, like, let's say I have a house, you have a house.
House or apartment?
Let's say it's a house.
House, we own it.
Or let's say one person got a condo, they own it. One
We
person
don't
got a
own
house.
nothing yet.
We don't
Y'all
own anything.
individually and y'all
You
wondering how
own
you gonna
individually.
combine.
Well,
What is your? Because I know my thought.
Well-
I'm going to get it. So you already know what I'm thinking. I'm
Well-
going straight investments.
well.
Period.
First off, we ain't moving in together if we ain't married.
No, but I'm saying marriage.
Right.
I'm saying
So-
we're getting married.
So
we're
we're getting
and
married.
We're figuring out what's the
What
housing
we're gonna do with the
situation gonna
houses? With the houses.
Okay.
My condo, your house.
Are you gonna
your
move
house,
into
my
my
condo,
house? Am
your
I gonna move
condo.
into your house? Or are we gonna just fucking rent these both out, get
Well-
2 streams of income, and
That's
buy
what we're
another
doing.
house?
It's
Like,
That's what we're doing.
For
Well-
the record.
right.
No, that's what I would do if at that point in time we're able to do that right then and there.
Right.
If we're
Under
not
the right circumstances.
right, if we're not able to do that right then and there, I'll
Yeah.
probably move into whatever's the bigger house.
Whoever has the more
Right.
space.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, who have
Yeah.
the more space.
That makes sense.
That
But-
makes sense.
But we have
Until we rent it out, yeah.
but we have a plan. We have a plan to get
Yeah.
another place in a
Right.
very short amount
Right,
of time.
exactly.
Like-
yeah.
A year, 2
Or
tops.
Max.
right.
Yeah.
You
Why
know.
is it? Why is the time part of it so important for you?
That's a
Because
good
because
question.
because also it's a mentality thing. People get complacent and stuff like that. So even though
'Cause once
even
you
though we
start
live
getting it off
separate,
your mind.
if I moved into her place, there's still something in the back of the head like
This is not my place.
right?
Yeah.
Also on the flip
Yeah.
side too.
For real.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's
And
the
I've
worst
done it.
feeling.
I've done it both ways. And
Yeah.
obviously, I wasn't married, and I was young, but it sucked. Like, I
Knowing
moved
that it
in with
wasn't
a
your
guy,
spot.
right? And like literally, like
Was he acting like it's my place?
he did.
Okay.
He did.
And you
when
can't
was-
call the
had-
cops on him
He
either.
had
Like
house
it,
guests
okay.
without consultation, like just craziness. And I said I'll never do that again. So going to like what you say, Dito, like I'm not ever gonna live with anybody again unless there's a clear intention of marriage. Like we've discussed it. I've got a ring on, and then whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had both. I've had a man move into my space, and you ain't lying. Like
That's
in the back of my
worst.
mind, it was always my space.
But-
And if you
Period.
fuck up, or if you got a
When we
problem
get
with how
into it,
shit's
Get out my
doing,
house.
When we get into
you can
it,
always
Get out my
find
house.
somewhere else to be.
But
You
no,
know
no,
what
but
I'm
you
saying?
gotta push me. But you
But-
gotta push me to that. Like you
Right,
had
that's
to
not-
get me
Get out
there.
my house.
Don't get
To
me
get
wrong.
out my house?
Yeah,
It's
don't
on
get
the
me wrong.
table.
I don't mean
Oh
that
my
that's like the
God.
first argument. that
No,
we're
that's not
having.
the first thing coming out my mouth.
Okay.
That's not what
It's not
I'm
the
saying.
second, third, or fourth thing. That
But
means
what
you
I'm
have
saying,
now
if there's
put
a
me.
consistent issue,
Yeah.
and like we
Yeah.
have just whatever. When you move in with somebody, and that's why I get nervous, because even though I did say I agree with you, I would I guess have a second thought about that, or like I said, I would have to be engaged before I make that step, because you really don't know a person till you live with them. You really do not know. You don't
That's
know their
another
habits.
interesting topic.
You don't know
My
that this
biggest fear.
motherfucker gets toothpaste all over the toothpaste cap, and
But-
like you don't know these little things that might bother you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
shit,
you
I
move in
almost
with
fell.
somebody. You get to know
Toothpaste on the
them.
toothpaste cap.
You get to
Period.
know
But
somebody.
I did say earlier I want a girl to have her own bathroom. I did say that because I don't want to share no bathroom with y'all. I've
It's just-
never lived with a
yeah,
woman,
like-
guys. I've never.
I've done it
I know,
once,
it's
But
and
I
I
don't
won't
wanna
do
share no
it
bathroom with
again
you.
until I
minimum,
am married.
at minimum, need a double vanity.
No.
At
Just
minimum.
play it
Man,
smart, man.
Double vanity,
Play it
still all
smart.
yours. Let me go to that little corner bathroom.
Listen,
downstairs.
our bathroom
Don't
need to
even
look
got
like a
no whole
bedroom.
bathroom.
You need to be on one side and you feel like we in separate bathrooms, but I can still turn around and
And
dang.
look at you.
Hey,
Right.
Nah,
And if I
I'll come visit you because you're gonna be in the bathroom forever. I'll come visit you. I want my own.
Come visit
They
you.
be like, I be done use my
The-
whole bathroom.
the
Came
hair
in, visited you,
products,
and you
the-
still
And
go.
you
The
still
stuff
going.
around the
You ain't done
sink.
yet.
It be
That's all
stuff
under the
everywhere.
sink.
And then you get to the shower. She got a shower friend. I don't know what they call it.
Caddy.
Shower
It's a
caddy.
caddy.
Whatever.
Shower
Shower
friend.
friend. The shower friend full of stuff, and this corner got some stuff in it. Man,
Talking about
it's
hair
too
be
much.
everywhere.
Bruh, you feel me, bruh? I just want you to have your own bathroom. My bathroom gonna have a toilet,
tell you
a
right
shower,
now.
toothpaste, and Listerine.
Because if I brush my hair in your bathroom and we ain't in a relationship,
Hello.
she gonna be mad as hell. Because that thing gonna be.
She's like, can I use this bathroom? Go to the one
have
over
to
there.
Yeah, have a couple bathrooms. Don't get in no trouble. Like, no
Like,
dumb stuff.
Is
Nah, I
this
don't-
rep?
Yeah, nah.
And I call. No, it's
Nah,
not.
I just wanted to have my own bathroom. I've never lived with a woman. This is something I think about
Don't do it.
because I see. No, I'm not.
Unless you married. Unless you married.
Or about to get married.
I don't even
just-
think I could do that.
Really?
I thought about it, so I've done it not married, obviously, but like I've always had this perspective of not living with somebody until I'm
Until
like
you're-
actually married, and I feel like because in real life we spend so much time at each other's houses dating, and like you know what I'm saying. Like I feel like stretches go on where you're like there for the whole weekend, you get a good taste of what's going on, and then eventually you gonna
True,
catch a
but-
weekend where he's slipping and the house
mean,
ain't clean. You gonna get a little
Basically,
glimpse.
let me get the last little bit of this me time in.
Right.
I got
Because
you.
when it comes down to it, there's gonna come a point where there ain't no. I'm
Right.
going to my house and you going to your
Right.
house.
Oh my God.
That's
my
what I'm
chest,
saying.
My chest cavity.
It's okay. It's all right.
Dang,
Mine
bruh.
too, bro.
We
Mine
just gonna
too.
be here together all the time?
Like,
That's why we
all
need a
the
big
time?
house.
That's
the rest.
Oh my God.
This is
What
why we
What
need
house
a
am I
big
gonna
house.
live in? The White House?
Shit.
You gotta have your own bedroom.
Cause I've been there. I've been there in a 1-bedroom condo.
No, sir.
You gotta have your own bedroom.
I'm mad. You mad? We
You
can't
need a
go
whole
nowhere.
Nah,
to
bruh.
yourself.
But
Nowhere.
That's
And
why-
what's gonna happen is we
and
gonna
some-
go crazy.
And sometimes,
No,
what do y'all do when y'all
yeah.
quiet? What do you do on a
That's
day?
why-
I got a question for y'all who don't live with people. Like, what do y'all do on a day when you just quiet for no reason? Because sometimes
Get
I'm
nagged.
just quiet for there's nothing
About
wrong.
why you ain't talking,
I'm
what's
not
wrong
mad.
with you.
Right. All the
What's going
What am I
on?
gonna do? I don't
Are
wanna
you
kill
okay?
you. What is?
Are you
I
sure
never
you
had that
okay?
issue. I didn't have that
No.
issue.
So
Yeah,
people
I
just let
didn't
you be
have
quiet.
that. Yeah, I
Play
didn't
video
have
games.
that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I will say that
Yeah,
there
well,
wasn't any issues with
watch
like
TV.
when you're in a space and I'm in a space, we be like,
That's
bet we ain't
chill.
got much space to be in our spaces, but
That's
we gonna figure this thing out.
that's why my goal is, I need a man cave. She get
Yeah.
a she
A
shed.
she shed, yeah.
Bingo.
Oh, out the house.
Yeah.
Man cave.
Listen,
got to go
build
out
me
the house.
my-
Ain't gotta
It
be
could
out
be in the
house,
house.
but you
It's
know.
just, you know,
This
the
is
term
all I
she
ask for.
shed.
Build me my commercial kitchen on the back side of the house,
You'll never
and
see
you ain't
it,
got to
huh?
worry about me.
Yeah.
You
that's
ain't
how
got to
you
worry
feel.
about
That's-
me.
yeah,
When we
and
get
that's
into
me.
it, I'm in there
My,
experimenting, cooking something up, and we gonna be
My
straight by the
kid-
Is
end
a
of this
requirement
meal.
on their list that they gotta eat?
We definitely gonna be straight
You
by
know
the end of this
what?
meal.
No. Look,
Like,
so that you said
since
that
you're a
is it
cook-
a requirement that they have to. This man's so picky.
my kid.
This man's so picky about eating, and I be sliding little stuff in there just to see like. And he'll eat some of it. I be like, okay, so I might be able to finish something. But no, and so I'm like, I don't know. That's different. I've never had that experience.
Because that lady was crazy. You gotta eat sweets because I bake. Like,
No, you gotta eat sweets. Somebody gonna buy these sweets.
Hey,
if you right, you
know-
don't eat them, somebody gonna buy 'em.
Right.
I do have a question, right? Specifically for Chrissy.
Oh,
Because
I feel like he's coming for me because I came for you earlier.
because
She
be
get
quiet,
that
she be
sage
quiet.
Going.
She
Get
be
that
quiet.
sage going.
she been saging it up.
I'm about to leave y'all.
She been saging it up and all of that stuff, right? God
Trying
will
to
forgive
bring
you.
good vibes.
You say you what?
I say God will forgive you. But yeah, she been
that
saging
he
it up.
That he
Forgiveness
would.
ain't- no, sage ain't for me.
No,
No,
but
we talking about her because she said she about
Oh,
to like, I will
gotcha.
forgive you. He forgives everybody.
but
Sorry.
but my question
Sorry, you're gonna be late.
my question is, right? You say you had all the smoke for us. All the smoke.
All the smoke.
Yeah, you say you had all the
Saying,
smoke for
Oh,
us.
you want me
Right?
to call people out by
Right.
name?
So
okay.
I just saying because I ain't even
really
see
do
Let's
it.
talk about the topic. What's the topic?
I ain't even see a little
associated with it?
Tinder spark up yet. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I was letting y'all let
What's the topic?
flow. My
What was the
topic,
topic?
the topic that I eat.
That you was hot, ready, let's go. You was Little Caesars hot and ready about that
Little Caesars hot and ready.
thing. She was Little Caesars hot and ready.
I just want to know.
When it starts like that,
just want to
fellas, if you are on my timeline, just get ready. Because when it start with, I just want to know.
Hey, by the way, if y'all have any questions, ask them. Ask the questions.
Oh, look, I got Wendy and Brianna in here. They've been going back and forth having a whole conversation.
Anybody want to be in on the convo, please feel free.
Yes.
Ask the questions.
Ask
We
the
just wanna
questions.
What you want to know?
I just want to know why
I just want to know.
men, boys, guy, young, I don't know what to fucking call. Fuck boys.
Why? She went straight savage.
10-pound word.
Why y'all think y'all have the audacity to approach me, someone like me? You already know.
This got real specific and then real general and then real specific again.
Ask a question, man.
Go ask the question.
At this
It's
point,
not even
at
a
this point, you just
question.
need to stay in the situation,
Yeah,
bro.
because it's not even a question. It's like,
me.
why,
I
like-
judge all y'all men, her and him.
right, exactly. It's like, I don't even have a question. I just want to know why.
We got Kelly and we got Tyrone. Go. What's the story? Tell me about Kelly and Tyrone.
So Kelly and Tyrone are dating, right?
Right.
Tyrone told Kelly he loved her.
Ooh.
Been there. Planning birthday parties and trips already booked.
Been there.
Okay.
Putting them deposits down.
Okay, okay.
Been there.
I ain't been there.
Been there recently. Won't
Okay.
go back. Won't go back.
Then somehow you fall off the face of the earth for like
Tyrone
a week.
fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, Tyrone fell off for like a week, right?
Okay.
Then resurrected a week
Tyrone.
later.
So what Kelly was saying.
Yeah. Resurrected. sends Kelly an email to say, I'm so sorry. You know, I've been MIA, whatever, blase. Should have never, you know,
Did what I did.
but
how I
I went off and got married to my ex-girlfriend who looks like she's about 30 years older than me.
Don't do that later, like.
You know you gotta
Then
throw a
Kelly.
little shade. You
Don't
can't
do
never
that
go
later.
out like that. You gotta throw a couple
Even
punches.
though it's not her fault,
Sorry.
it is what it
Nah,
is.
you know that's like when you get yanked by the club and it wasn't your fault. You like, if I'm gonna get kicked out, I'm
Sorry.
taking
Sorry. But now that you not happy and you're separated and all that,
Tyrone.
now you want to call.
Tyrone
Now you want to call Kelly back. Tyrone.
What Tyrone talking about to Kelly now?
Tyrone ain't talking about
Why does
nothing.
Tyrone still even have access to Kelly?
Right.
Boom.
Because
Kelly
social
allows
media
access.
exists.
Oh, okay.
Kelly allows access.
So is Kelly gonna block
Well, not
Tyrone
anymore,
on
'cause
social
this-
media?
Kelly done blocked Tyrone's ass.
Good for Kelly. Good
After-
for Kelly.
So-
Not to hear it, Kelly.
after she let him know she don't.
Said what the F? Not an email.
Exactly.
Talking about she about to file.
Listen.
Okay, so
It's just something like.
so wait, did
like,
this
to me,
just
I
to be
feel
clear,
like
the timeline? It was like
this is
hang
like
out with Tyrone.
This is like almost 2 years later now.
No, when the marriage happened. When did, how long was the timeline when it fell off the face of the earth and then boom, marriage?
It was a week.
For real.
Yeah, it was no, it was a week.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So we kicking it.
So yeah.
You loving me?
Yeah.
Tyrone.
We
Yeah,
stopped
yeah,
talking for
yeah,
a week,
yeah.
and Tyrone
Yeah,
done went
yeah,
and
hold on,
married.
Married
So
to your
everybody
ex,
else.
to your ex girl.
Yes.
Couple
Okay,
of
come on
questions.
now.
you
Couple
know
of
I know,
questions.
but I just
Tyrone out
Come on
here
now.
showing his
Come on
royal
now.
oats
Yeah.
like it coming to
I
America.
got now.
Crazy.
I got shit at your place, so I know
Yeah,
Kelly.
you
And Kelly got shit at
Last
Tyrone.
place.
Yeah, I mean,
Kelly got
That's
shit
all
at
it was,
Tyrone
bro.
place.
That's
So-
all it was, bro.
I'm sick.
I'm sorry. I missed the cheat code. What happened?
Missed what
Nah,
y'all talking about.
just,
So-
I'm just saying this. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
First, what's the question?
There really was no question.
she just had to get
Oh,
that.
you
Why
did
the
that.
she said no.
She
She's
was
trying to
just
figure
giving
out
a fuckboy
like,
scenario. Like,
Yeah,
how
like-
do you go from
like how do things like this happen
Okay.
in real life?
but
'Cause they do
we're
happen
in our
like this
30s
all
and
the time.
40s here, ladies and gentlemen.
We're
Like,
still
why
going
are we still doing this bullshit
Oh,
right?
in our 30s and 40s?
It's
Dirty.
it's-
Talking about who's
First, I need a couple of clarifications.
Go ahead.
Was Kelly and Tyrone
Exclusive.
exclusive? Was there a title on them?
Yes.
There was a title.
He told Kelly he loved her.
Yeah, he was telling Kelly. he loved
That don't mean it's
Oh,
a
no,
title.
He loved her. We had a
Kelly,
relationship.
Kelly, that's a
Don't
title.
say them words.
Hey.
Don't
say the
Don't
words.
say the words. And
What?
then talk about I ain't your girl.
No.
So what am I?
Hold on.
I'm your loved one? Wait, am I your loved one? Wait, am I your grandmother?
They done turned up on your
Right,
ass.
tell you.
Any minute now, they finna be here. Come home late. It seems you barely beat the sun. Tapping my shoulder, thinking you gon' get you some.
Like some fragrance that I don't even
They turned
wear.
up on you. Listen.
If you
I
want
wanna-
some
I wanna say
loving,
this.
I suggest
I ain't mean
you
to start
go
that. I ain't mean to start
back
that.
there where
Wait,
you came
wait,
from.
day to day. I ain't mean to start that. I ain't mean to start that. I ain't mean to start that. I want to say this though. I want to say this though because look, these throwing ages on it don't really mean anything.
Yeah,
right?
it don't.
Unfortunately,
It should,
To be a
though.
fuckboy?
No,
Like,
it
it
should. It should.
People be with the shits forever, bro.
What?
No, but the
Right.
sad part is it should. It just
wait,
comes
hey,
to a point that the world
hey,
we
Hugh-
live in, it doesn't.
Hugh been slinging till he died.
Right,
so,
right.
Okay,
right.
so-
But what I'm trying to tell people is, and you heard me say this to you before.
God.
You already know what I'm about to say.
I know. Yeah.
Right? I've said this to her before.
Oh.
You did.
They've been friends for a little minute if y'all
And-
didn't catch the drill.
If you out here, right, and you're considering yourself to be somebody who is rare.
A
Let's say
unicorn.
The qualities that you feel like you possess
I always say unicorn.
are rare, right? You did.
No
you did,
kids.
right? You all these things,
Oh,
and
yeah,
you out
I'm
here,
not a
you out here looking for a match. Just
Not a unicorn.
by definition, you're looking for something also rare, right? But if it's rare, it ain't gonna be easy to find.
That's what he said.
So you're gonna run into the bullshit more often than
They're
not.
not.
Yeah.
That's just
Period.
the truth of it. Once people start accepting that as the truth of it, if you are special and I'm looking for something special, then special ain't everville. Yeah, you're gonna run into a lot of
Then you can't be surprised.
Tyrone.
No, you
But-
gonna run into a
Tyrone's you
whole
run
lot
into.
of Tyrone.
I'm gonna just let you know why Tyrone did such thing. Because one, just based off what you said, there was no title. You just talked to me about falling into a relationship.
I did. I'm
Yeah.
not cool.
So Nah,
No, I didn't, 'cause I'm not cool with
Because
that.
y'all just say, hey, he said he loved.
Right.
No, but my
Tyrone
thing
said he
is
loved Kelly.
okay,
just because he say it don't mean that we have a relationship.
So let's talk about
It's-
that then.
I mean,
From a
that's
man's perspective,
Uh-huh.
how
Not
can
if you meeting my parents
Why
or-
do
and
you
shit.
tell?
right? So like from a man's perspective,
Uh-huh.
fellas, feel free to chime in over here. If you are dealing with a girl, y'all have gotten to a point that you're having exclusive interactions. Y'all don't even live near each other, so y'all making time and travel sacrifices.
You're,
Hello, Cheyenne.
you're
telling.
assuming exclusive interactions. But go
Okay,
ahead.
well, no, because you should be having this conversation.
Ain't no assuming. What the fuck I see and know is what it is.
Right. If you got this much, if you're spending this much of your day, well, I mean, I don't put anything past anybody because Lord knows I know what I was capable of back in the day, so I don't put nothing past nobody at all. But what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, why even put yourself in a situation where you are as a man? Because as men, for y'all to sacrifice your time, your energy, all of that, like a girl got to be somewhat significant because y'all not gonna do that.
No.
Y'all not gonna do that for some box.
Hold on, Jay-Z
On
said
a regular basis?
Hold on, Jay-Z
And-
said it
and
very.
no, ain't no way.
Jay-Z said it.
Some people are crazy.
Jay-Z said it
toxic,
very
my guy.
plainly.
Like, they crazy.
I mean, but I'm just saying this happens more times
What
than
Jay-Z
not.
said.
That's what I'm saying.
This what Jay-Z
Everybody
said.
ain't toxic
The
though.
power of the P-U-S-S-Y.
That's what he just said. He said
That's
that thing
why
was good for the
every
moment.
mother effer in the world dress fly.
So all y'all are fuck boys is what you're saying?
Nah,
No,
definitely
it's
saying-
So
You gotta
no.
weed
So
out.
you're
He
I gotta
said
wait.
it. He just
You
said
gotta-
we go lengths for the
That's
P.
true.
yeah.
It's true. though.
wow.
Hey,
Bruh,
I
you-
done heard
hold
some
on,
things.
hold on.
I done
You-
heard some things.
I sure
got a lot
you
of homeboys.
seeing on what's it called? What's it called? 90-day proposal, 90-day
I never-
fiance or
I've
whatever. Motherfuckers flying across the seas.
Okay, no,
The
but have you ever
seas,
seen
the
the caliber
oceans.
of people on that show?
It don't. The
It's a
point. The
different
point is
situation.
there's
They
lengths.
was on
There's
Tinder.
lengths that men would go for these things,
And people suck.
right? And
But I
and again,
People
part.
suck.
But here's my
People
thing,
do
right?
suck.
People
Because
suck.
we can talk about this on a general level, right? But a lot of the times when women are saying, because we're having this conversation, we don't know the depths of details of the conversations that
Sure.
they were
Between
having.
Kelly and Tyrone.
Right.
Right.
Kelly and Tyrone might have been
Sure.
having some deep conversations about certain things. So my thing is,
Hello.
when you are, because most dudes, there's a part of them that he exposes to the world, and there's a part of him he's going to expose
woman.
to his woman or his chick, or even sometimes for the P. Period.
Right.
He gonna give you a little glimpse into that real side of him.
Sure.
And so my thing is like, why even put like, cause that's toxic for y'all. Bump us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts us. But
For
like
sure.
in reality, as a man, why would you keep putting yourself in
Energy.
that
It's
situation?
just how he operates.
I'm
I don't
a
need to know anything else
I mean,
about
I know
Tyrone.
why, because there's triggers and childhood issues.
They
We ain't gonna go there.
I don't need to know anything else about Tyrone and know that this is something that he
Honey,
does on a regular
that didn't
basis.
happen
I'm
overnight.
gonna get.
He was operating like that. That's how he was
Yeah.
operating.
I'm gonna get on my pasta box, right? You can't have, just like one of them TD Jake sayings.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't have, expectations.
Jay-Z to TD Jakes.
Jay-Z,
Yeah,
right.
you can't have expectations without setting expectations.
That is a fact, and which is why I said I cannot walk into a relationship. I will not be with a man, and we be in an environment, and you be like, "Oh, hey, this my lady," and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, since when?" Because we ain't had that conversation, and you didn't ask me to be your girlfriend. If you got to slide me a note with a checkbox like we in elementary
No.
school, then we
Every-
gonna do that.
Every
'Cause I
every
need to know.
relationship,
Stupid
every
letters.
relationship I've been in,
I want you to
I've,
fold it
I've
into a heart.
asked the female to be
Origami letter.
And
To
that's,
be my
drop
girl.
down.
that's
Right.
how it should be.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
needs
they
to
don't
be
do
like
that.
a
'Cause
Pull
spoken.
here.
I don't need to be guessing nothing.
Right.
Right.
I,
You know?
I don't know. Like
So-
nowadays, like
sweating. I'm
we
hyped.
all keep talking about this. Like
Huh?
it's 2020,
Sweating.
and it's
It's hot
crazy
2022.
that we are
It's
still.
People are trash.
Yeah,
Don't forget
it's-
that
But
part of it.
people are more
Just
trash
don't forget
now.
that.
It's crazy.
Like I remember dating
wait.
with like
Not
I didn't have a
everybody.
cell phone. You could call my
I found some
house,
not trash.
like, write me letters.
Hey,
like,
hey.
I like the old school. stuff.
Imagine.
Everybody's
Hold
not
on,
trash,
hold on.
guys.
You like the old school
Cállate,
stuff, but
cállate.
just think about it like this, right? If it was the old school stuff, you might have still been dating Tyrone while he had a wife,
Back
and
in the day.
not even knowing.
Now we going to polygamy.
Yeah.
About to get on the polygamy
Yeah.
conversation.
Hold on.
Yeah.
we gonna get on that. But last, you had
Because
one
I
more
definitely
scenario.
have a question about that.
Oh, you really want me to go in? Nah, let's go.
You-
Let's
you-
go. Let's
hey,
talk
hey,
about
hey,
it.
You done
Hey,
burnt this
let's
sage
talk
and this
about it.
incense
Hey,
and all this other stuff. You might as well. And I'm already late.
You already say you wanted to go in on these F boys.
Leave, bye.
Oh, y'all just going.
I didn't.
Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong.
I didn't tell
Taking
you.
me in my life. My question.
Hey, just say 3 glory bees and 10 Hail Marys. You good?
Just go
We
ahead.
don't go to that kind of
Just go ahead and say your part so we can go.
No, the other thing I was gonna say was Tyrone got a cousin named Mark, right?
Wait.
Oh, an actual cousin? No.
Oh,
I was about to say.
No.
Like that's
Man,
No.
that is not how making up stories work.
I love
For the
that.
record.
I love that. She just said, well, Tyrone got a cousin.
What the problem is?
Okay.
That story went from
about
real
Tyrone's
confidential to like straight blasted. Like,
Please tell the story. Please.
Okay, let me just say there's a.
let's just say that is his cousin
there's
and
a
his
guy
name is
named
Mark.
Mark. Okay.
You done messed up. That's why I was like, as soon
late.
as you said that, I was like, well, all the names are out the window. All right.
No, I'm using fake names.
Okay, go.
Okay, use them.
Oh my Lord Jesus.
Is it Mark with a K or a C?
Marky Mark.
Mark with a C. We'll do Mark with a C.
He's Caribbean. Okay.
You know.
I know. That's why I said the whole thing went. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's go.
So he also dated Kelly once upon a time. And so
Oh, okay. I'm back.
now you know who I'm
Yeah, I thought
She
we
said,
was
oh,
I
okay.
thought you threw Mark out there, and never mind. We'll talk about it later.
I
Go
mean,
ahead.
write down. Shit. That little bit of information, I heard nothing.
There's a bunch of
This is that
inside
friendship stuff.
bro.
This is
Yeah.
that. This is what
Okay.
females do. This is what we do.
Yeah, like she
That's a lot
knows
of-
what I'm
They
saying.
got that intuition.
Be like,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
be
yeah.
like
The
chicken,
lines.
rice, stop sign, and I be like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know what night and everything.
Everything. We gonna find him right now. He did not stop sign. You lying?
See,
Okay.
Okay.
Mark
I'm
with a
sorry.
C.
All right.
Okay, so Mark with a C was also dating Kelly once upon a time, and they just ended up not working out or whatever. So Mark decides to reappear again in Kelly's life and texts her a week ago saying, you know,
Wait,
I want to
what?
come hang out with you. I want to come see you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And you know, whatever. So a week flies by. He was supposed to come on a Friday.
C is a
He'll
eu-
text her.
euphemism,
He
guys.
texted her on a Thursday saying he wasn't coming. She was cool with it, or whatever. Then decides to go in her DM Friday night and say, "What are you doing?"
Because, it goes down and
Because he doesn't have her phone number apparently from all the other times he texted her phone.
And then he proceeds to
Yeah,
say,
that's still freaking weird.
"Okay."
Because he was busy sliding,
It's
she
not-
goes on his DM
not.
hours. He
Oh
was
my
sliding in the DMs during those hours.
Like, why would you DM somebody if you have their freaking
Because he
phone
was
number?
it's
sliding in
simple.
other DMs at the
It's
time.
simple.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's easier.
It's easy.
Exactly.
So
Like, oh, she's already here with the rest of them.
He didn't want to change applications,
cheat code again.
She's already here with the rest of them.
Copy paste.
Yeah, see, I'm not with the copy paste
Ladies.
messages.
Copy paste.
Yeah,
Lady.
And I know
If he slides in your
Oh,
DM and got
man.
your cell phone number,
y'all gonna have me.
it's because he was already in the DMs.
So come bring it back.
Because if he was trying to hit you up,
Natalie,
can I get some? Amen. If he was already trying to hit you up,
Yes.
Let's go.
then why was he in your DM?
Let her finish the story.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's
Go
go,
ahead.
let's
Go
go.
ahead.
Let's go.
Go ahead.
So Kelly says, he tells Kelly, "What are you doing? I'm in your city." Kelly says,
There they go.
"Okay,"
With hey,
and
big
leaves
head.
it at that. Then Mark gonna text Kelly. Okay, what's your address?
So he went from the DM to the text message.
DM
Oh, now you got
text.
my number.
Yeah. What's your address?
He was in the next app.
Kelly ignores.
He
The
went
next
through Orlando.
the next morning, she responds and says, you don't need my address. Like, I'm not with the games or whatever. But it's just,
Why would you
again,
even-
like,
Why? That's your question.
you came to my city not for me.
So why are you
'Cause
worried?
you told me the
about
night
why you hitting me
before.
up?
Yeah, why are you in my DM and then jump to my... Go ahead. What's the cheat code?
I don't
'Cause
respond to
it
those.
was
They
a pit
already
stop.
called it out. Yeah.
It's a what?
It was a pit
It was
stop.
definitely a pissed off.
Oh,
I've had a couple of
yeah,
those.
oh, yeah.
I've had a couple
Yeah,
of
I'm not the one,
messages in
though.
the last
I'm not the one.
week.
I catch
Nah,
on.
it's-
catch
I
on.
mean,
I
as
catch on
you
quick.
said,
Yeah.
Kelly dated Mark with a C.
I mean, Kelly catches on quick.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
then.
right? So if Kelly dated Mark with the C, it's not a
I
stretch.
dated a Mark with the C, but like in real life.
Oh,
but
my
go ahead.
God.
It-
He
it's
was
not
great.
it's not a far stretch to assume that
He was
that Kelly and Mark with the C was intimate,
Doesn't sound like
right?
happy
Since they were intimate
him,
at
yeah.
a point in time, I'm assuming that things didn't end too badly,
No.
right?
Between
So
Kelly and Mark? No.
yeah, so since things didn't end too badly, Mark with a C felt like, hey, I'm gonna be nearby.
No, it don't work. It don't work
Let
like
me.
that.
Let
But
me.
that's weird, because why say I'm gonna come see you,
Yeah,
and then
specifically.
say I'm not gonna be able to make it, and then
Oh, that's
say,
easy. That's an easy
and then
question.
say,
Oh, because he thought
somebody
something else was
else.
gonna be
Somebody hit me
popping.
up
Ex-
before you
exactly.
hit me back.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So that
Yeah.
means
Oh yeah, but that's what's called boundaries, and like
Unfortunately,
I'm
I've been
not,
on
I'm not
the
the
other
one.
side.
So
like
it's
I've been the one texting.
Mark
No, no.
with the C. He just threw
No,
out.
I'm not the one.
He threw out a bunch of fishing lines.
Fishing.
Yep.
And just
And
wanted
he
to see
wanted
what was
to see what
biting.
bites.
Of course,
Yeah, that's
of
all.
course.
thank God Kelly didn't bite.
And don't be copy pasting these messages. Don't be sending old pictures, because I save pictures and check the date. And baby, don't tell me you at work. Don't tell me you at work and send me a picture of you working and it's from last year. Okay?
No, it's.
I've had that happen
On your
too.
LinkedIn profile.
Oh,
Hey.
She got a whole
Hey,
system for checking pictures and dates.
Not a cheat
bro.
code.
Period.
Not a
You got
cheat
to. People
code.
be lying.
Men could put in as much effort as y'all require them to.
Oh, facts.
Right.
A man is only
Right.
gonna do as much as you allow him to do.
Bye.
Period.
Period. Bye.
Period. And
So-
unfortunately, sometimes we just allow them to
to
play.
do too much.
So I mean, it's like a computer,
But like
you know.
I said, I ain't coming out without getting a kick, but getting a little elbow out before I get
Yeah.
out.
I'm
You
sorry.
gonna drag me out
I'm
and let me
sorry.
get knocked
I'm
out.
done. I got it off my chest. I feel
Good.
better.
Yeah.
Bump
Kedgen.
Mark and
Who?
I'm
Who?
sorry.
I'm still not any clearer.
Clever.
Like,
Clever.
why.
Who got
Clever.
warrants?
Sorry. Wait. Clever is the guy that like I talk to about a lot of this stuff. And
Yeah, he's her
he,
diary.
he gets called the girl. I mean, Clever.
It be quick too.
I be like, girl, let me tell you.
You hit a soft spot, and she be like, "Girl." I be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, nah."
I've been
Girl.
there.
Yeah.
That's when it's
Hey.
good. I mean, she
Yeah.
really
That
cares
mean- yeah.
about you.
Girl.
That's love.
You basically the homie.
That's love.
Like you
yeah.
basically the homegirl.
You are.
GRU, girl.
But that's like it's the difference. Like when y'all be calling us bruh.
Right.
It's like when y'all be like bruh, and I be like,
No,
"Are you feeling it? Tell me everything, baby."
but we ain't calling you brother. We ain't calling you bro.
Who?
That's an
Me
expression.
and my situation, we be bruh.
Yeah,
We
that's an
be
expression.
bruh. Let me tell you
Expression.
how. Right. No, I know, cause I
Yeah.
say it all the time.
But,
With an EH, not UH. Bruh.
I understand. where you-
But
Sorry, I'm done.
it is some. I was talking with some dudes from work about this, right?
He really
So
ain't finna let me go.
yeah.
Nah, we finna let you go.
So
You don't want to
how,
go.
how we
Catch me up on my lap.
how we perceive things differently, right? Like
How men and women perceive things differently.
yeah. Same scenario. Like I'm gonna use Kelly and Tyrone.
I'm bracing myself for
Yeah.
this.
Use Kelly and Tyrone.
Yeah.
Go
So
ahead.
so
You
why
better
is it
not
so?
count
Just say Kelly and Tyrone, like they ain't together. They just smashing. And Tyrone tells Kelly like, "Yo, I don't want nothing. I don't want a relationship. This all it is." Kelly agrees to such arrangement. Said, "Okay, this is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Cool." After so
Kelly
much,
messed up. And
Kelly-
That's where Kelly messed up.
Kelly intends to be Kelly, but Kelly then is
Gets
like,
feelings.
oh, he wants me. Why is he always calling and stuff like that? He said he didn't want anything, but if he didn't want anything, why he always
That happens a lot.
coming around?
Because more than likely, unfortunately, just like y'all will go lengths for the P, y'all will
Yes.
also accidentally slip up and give up too much for the P. And so when y'all do that,
We be
now
like,
it's like,
oh.
well, that's abnormal.
That's new.
That's not just
But-
P behavior.
Right.
That's trying to be my man
But
behavior.
we still verbally indicated
And
we
that's
don't
the
want
difference because
anything.
the man is still on the verbal.
Verbal.
Yeah,
contract.
and we're on the
No,
action.
and
the
we're
girl-
different.
and
We're on the
she-
action.
She
We're
like,
on-
nah,
yeah.
he taking me out.
Which is a
Yeah,
lot of the
that's-
problem. Which is a lot of the
I
problem.
understand it being a mixed signal
Because
for
actions
sure.
speak
Yes.
louder than words.
I understand.
Right.
I
And that's
But
where
not
men and
for
women.
guys.
That's where men and women have problems.
hold on,
Right.
actions, I agree with you. Actions do speak louder than words, but the problem is interpreting those actions.
Interpretation and perception really are key because
Yeah.
like it does not matter how much you communicate to somebody, their perception is their
That's
reality.
it.
Exactly.
That's
And
it.
if you're saying
So-
something and they're not accepting it
Yeah.
the way you're meaning it,
Yeah.
then it don't matter what you
And
say.
this-
It's
and
a
this-
mix.
and look, this is where the communication
Communication.
comes
And men have to
in,
understand
right?
Very
that.
This is where
important.
the communication comes in because now I feel like everybody not speaking up when they feeling all these
Period.
things.
They're not.
And
Period.
that's what I was gonna say is like when I
Yeah.
start seeing things that I'm like,
Changing.
I don't like that, and
Talk
I tell you, and you keep doing it,
Yeah.
then my perception will change to,
Yeah.
oh, okay, this is how we gonna act. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Okay, no problem. Got
It's
it.
a good time
Right.
to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
especially- And I think that's okay. That's healthy, right? To be
Heck
able to be
yeah.
like, oh no, I'm a little confused about.
Period.
We're supposed to just be about the P. Now we about all these other letters.
What are you
Listen.
doing?
What are you doing? Now we running down the alphabet, and I'm not sure where we're
You
headed.
know what I'm
Right?
saying? So what's good? What's good? And then you can have a conversation.
That's
Hopefully
that
y'all-
elemental Q.
Yeah, y'all can get some goddamn clarity. Get some
But we
clarity.
ain't gonna make it to
about-
Z, though. We ain't gonna
about
make it.
what's
Clarity is
happening.
important.
I mean, because back in the day, I had a similar situation, right? I told sadly like this all.